Can I use a realtor when working with a builder? Yes, you can. Yes, you can use a realtor when you go to a showhome when you're working with a builder is the simplest answer to this question. I actually get asked this all the time, and it's a very fair question, and people aren't 1,000% sure, and sometimes they're a little sheepish in the way they approach us. There's just a lot of, there's not a lot of clarity out there about it. Ultimately, yes, you can, and you do have a right to your own representation when it comes to buying a home. In fact, I would argue that you should have this and have someone looking out it for your best interest, for your own interest, and that would take the shape of a realtor in this situation. Builders are always happy to work with realtors. They know that we're the first point of contact for many clients. We have relationships with the client. Buyers want their own interest. They want their interest protected. Plain and simple, they're happy to work with us. And in fact, there is a builder-realtor alliance out there, technically speaking. We have full cooperation there. There's a key difference between a realtor and a showhome associate. On top of all that, it's important to understand that the associate in the showhome works for the builder, plain and simple. Now, I'm not saying they're a bad person or anything, but just realistically speaking, their job is to work for the builder. That's who signs the paychecks at the end of the day. Conversely, we as a realtor, we work for you on behalf of you and in your interest. That's what the word agent and agency means. And the role of a realtor is a little more equated to a matchmaker, as kind of as plainly as I can put it. Again, this is not a knock against showhome sales reps. I know many of them, some of them may be watching this video. They're not bad people. Many of them know their product extremely well. They're very good at their job. But just to speak in reality, they work for the builder. Their job is to move units for that builder. Just understand that when you walk into a showhome. So in theory, you probably would want your own representation in someone working for you. They're a real estate expert sitting in that showhome, but they're not working for you. Conversely, we as a realtor, as your buyer's agent, work for you. And just to clear it up, there is no extra cost to this. I've talked about this in other buyer agent videos. It's no out-of-pocket cost to you. Just like any seller in Alberta, the builder pays the commissions. That's pretty well the most common practice. So essentially, when you're going into a showhome, yes, you can use a realtor. You have a right to, and you arguably should, just to make sure your best interests are in mind and someone is looking out for those. New homes are a great option, and sometimes even going into that showhome can be a little bit intimidating. One thing I would say as well when you go to a showhome with your representative is, number one, it immediately alleviates a lot of pressure, kind of literally speaking and metaphorically speaking, in that, A, you can breathe a sigh of relief. You know, you have someone on your side who's looking out for you, knows how the contracts work, all that. But also, as soon as you walk into the showhome with your realtor, the sales associates actually physically give you a little more room because they know you're working with someone, and that gives us a little more privacy to view that potential property. We can talk about it a little more freely, see if it's the right fit for you. So again, I'm not trying to knock new home sales associates. If you're watching there, shout out. I know many of you are excellent at your job. Like I said, they know their product, but just to be realistic, and so buyers understand their rights and understand how the whole process works, someone in a showhome works for a builder. And yes, you can use a realtor when you're working with a builder at no extra cost to you. That's all for today. Just a short one for you. If you have any further questions, please let me know. My email is hello@thomasharrington.ca. And if you're looking for a new home in the greater Edmonton area, I'd love to help you out. Let's go check out some showhomes. You can find me online, thomasharrington.ca, westedmontonliving.ca, or you can drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you. Cheers.